Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are doing the Taurus Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate with you, you can always check your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs because sometimes those will resonate. Alright, let's get you some oracle card messages. See what your overall energy for the week will be. Any messages and guidance you need to hear. You're definitely dealing with something that I feel like you're trying to. The moon card is your overall energy. The moon card represents the need to trust your intuition. It also represents divine feminine energy. It represents that nurturing energy. Underneath that, you do have the swans, which is that true love energy. But this does also indicate that there's an uncertainty about something, or there is something that's hidden. You also have the book card and the part card. Both of these indicate something that is not out in the open yet. Something that is not, something that somebody's not expressing, something that somebody hasn't shared with you, or something that you haven't shown to other people. It could be that you really need to, whether you're a masculine or a feminine energy, it could be that you need to show more of your feminine energy to others. And what I mean by that, the feminine energy is that of nurturing, it's that of unconditional love, but it's also that very creative energy, it's that very passionate energy. I do feel that you're really looking at something, you're really trying to figure something out. Or you're wanting to start something new. There is something that's hidden. Give me a little bit more on this. The overall message in this is there's a lot that is unknown. There's a lot that still needs to be presented to you. And so moving forward, you really need to kind of just follow your intuition and focus on what it is that you're wanting to manifest overall. You do have the Two of Cups here. Oh yeah, you definitely, like, you have this really beautiful, loving connection, but it does seem like either this connection has not got to the commitment level and you're wanting to bring it to the commitment level. There's a lot of love in this connection, but you don't have the stability yet. It could also be that the person that you're connected with is very closed off when it comes to showing you their feelings. They could be, very practical, very routine type of person. So there's definitely, like, if you're in a connection with another person, it's like you're definitely like on two different, like, this person is very much in their masculine energy and you're very, very much in your feminine energy. They're not really showing emotions, but I do feel with the Eight of Pentacles, they are showing you an energy of being a consistent presence. So what is the guidance in this? It's like you're intently focused on a specific goal, or you're waiting for the right moment to take action, or you're waiting for this person to take action. You're like intensely waiting for this person to do something, to show you something, to express something to you. But honestly, I feel like the minute you shift your focus, the minute you turn around, that's when this person is going to open up to you, if that makes sense. And so moving forward, you're really just going to have to trust your instincts on this, which I know is not the easiest. There's definitely something that this person is not. You're wanting to start a new chapter, or you're wanting them to open up about something, or even like make the relationship public or something like that. You're waiting for them to like open up to something. But it's like it's you know that there's something, you know that there's something more, you know that there's something that they want to express. And I think that you're absolutely right on it, but they're not going to give this to you until like you shift the other way. So that's fun, right? Let me see what comes up in the tarot. Let's see if we can get more clarity on this for you. I do think also that that's a message to really start focusing on what it is that you want for yourself. You know, the feminine energy is that energy of creation. It's that energy of manifesting. So really take some time to focus on what you want to manifest, and also take the time to really put in that nurturing energy into it. And by that, I mean letting yourself get excited about it. Letting yourself daydream about it a little bit. All right, what is your energy coming into the week? You have the Ace of Pentacles, so you're definitely... you could have even like put an offer out there to somebody, or even like put in, or focusing on like starting a new career or something like that. The Four of Pentacles. I do feel for some of you though, you're trying to either make an offer to somebody else and they're not accepting it, or you're wanting to progress in a relationship, but the person that you're connected to is very closed off. Or it could be that you're waiting for them to offer you something. It's like, I'm offering you this, you're not taking this, and if you don't take it, I'm going somewhere else, kind of thing. The Emperor's card. I do feel like you're trying to get somebody's attention. Like, I do feel like you're ready for commitment. You're wanting something physical even, but I think that the person that you're connected to, like, they're not accepting it. Like, they're closing off, or this is you closing off from somebody else's offer. Let's see what else. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been dealing with somebody that's very, very indecisive. You've kind of like felt like you've been in waiting with this person for a long time. Like this person is, there's a lot of love there, a lot of love, but it's like this person seems to be very set in their ways almost. They've been in the place of like indecision for a long time, or they've kept you waiting for a long time. There does seem to be like a lack of trust. I don't know if that's on your end or on their end or on both. It's like you're ready for this deep commitment, and they don't seem to be on the same page. But at the same time, it seems like they've kind of kept you in wait too. And if it's even like maybe they have, like you've had this connection to this person, but like they've kept you like at a distance emotionally. Like they're very defensive. They're very defensive. They don't really express emotions a lot. Like they're present. Like they seem to be a consistent presence in your life. But when it comes to, you know, that deeper level of commitment or connecting on that emotional level, like they keep you completely in limbo. This person is very comfortable in this slow moving energy. They're very comfortable in the friend zone. That when it comes to moving to that deeper commitment, or tapping into those deeper emotions, like that's where they're it's like they don't trust. They don't trust their emotions. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust relationships. They're very, very slow moving person. I do want to say though that regardless of anything, regardless of how you see this connection, if this is a soul connection, which means that you both are learning from this experience. There is benefit and growth to this connection. Even if this is something that you don't see a future with, there is something that you both are teaching each other. You're both, helping each other grow or heal in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you're showing this person a lot of truth and authenticity, but you don't feel like they're being the same with you. You feel like they're still keeping something from you or not expressing their true self. But it's like you know the truth. Damn. Yeah. This is okay. You see the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. I feel like this is you, like standing in your truth, wanting the truth, wanting everything out in the open. But then with them, you have the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. This is somebody who is not communicating, who's not opening up. So, one more. But it's like you already know, I think, or you're just wanting them to be honest with you. Give me one more. You have the Seven of Swords. Yeah. You're wanting everything out in the open. You're wanting to have a conversation with this person. You're wanting the truth. But I feel like the person that you're connected with is still like fighting against it. It's like they still want to. It's almost like I feel like they're still wanting to maintain their privacy or something, or they're just not ready to open. They're not wanting to open up to that. Let's keep going. Okay. All right. So you have the Queen of Pentacles as your overall energy for the week. You also have the Six of Swords underneath that, and you have the Six of Wands. And the message in that, you have a lot of sixes here. Sixes are all about that need for balance, that balance between the material world and the spiritual world. Oh, why can't I say that? I'm so sorry. But the need for balance and connections, the balance of give and take, it does represent soulmate connections. It does represent that empathy, that unconditional love, that unconditional trust. The message in this is in this overall energy is really work on giving that nurturing energy to yourself. Really continue to put that energy into what you're manifesting, because you're moving towards success. The Six of Swords is kind of like it's a more slow moving transition. And so it's more about kind of going with the flow and trusting in your instincts. The person that you're connected with, I feel like they show you this very strong energy, this very confident energy, but I feel like underneath the surface, like they really fear losing control. They really fear being vulnerable. They really struggle expressing themselves too. And I feel like that might be an issue between the both of you, because when you communicate with each other, I feel like you both are kind of communicating from like a guarded space. And so one of you is like very much like on the defense. One of you, and I think it's the other person, they're much more guarded than you are. And I almost feel like when you are communicating with them, it's almost like they're taking things that you say as an attack, even though I don't feel that that's what your intention is. But they're very, very defensive. And I think that they're defensive because you know that there's things that they're not expressing to you. You know that there's an aspect that they're hiding, or they're not making a decision. And so I think that just that alone, like they feel very defensive because they're trying to keep something private, or they're not wanting to open up to this. And so they're just kind of trying to block this out. What you need to be aware of in this situation is that it's like you both are healing the same energy. You both are working through the same fears. You both ultimately want the same thing. But the way that you both have to go about this is in a completely different way. For one of you is just, one of you like struggles trusting in your emotions and your intuitions. One of you is really struggling with tapping into the emotions. And the other one is like too logical. One is like overthinking the situation. You're both healing though. You're both clearing out cycles. You're just doing it in a completely different way. And so when it comes to connecting or communicating with each other, it's like you're just butting heads because you both are seeing very different perspectives. But I do feel that this energy is balancing itself out. And I do feel that it's almost like you guys are kind of doing this a little bit separately. So the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers card, it's like there is this opportunity to learn something new in this connection. Like start from a new perspective, if that makes sense. I don't feel that this person is prepared to give you the deep level of commitment that you want right now. And so I think it's up to you moving forward what you want to accept from this connection. I do feel that they're offering you something. They do want some kind of connection with you. They're just not ready to, they're not wanting to give you the depth of commitment that you want. And so it's up to you moving forward how you want to proceed. I think regardless, this is something that will eventually come together. And, if this is what you want, it's up to you whether you continue your connection with this person while you both are working through these energies that you're dealing with on the outside of this connection. Does that make sense? So let's get some final messages for you. Any final messages? I think that you guys have been in this place for so long that you're kind of worried that there's nothing to be salvaged from this. And by all means, if this is something that you want to move on from, then, because I don't feel that the person is in the position to give you the level of commitment that you want. But it's not because they don't want to. It's like they're to get to that level of vulnerability for them right now it's like they don't want to feel that much out of control. You have the Unity card. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So this is a message of clarity, of being able to see things for what they really are. But this is also an energy of having this protection. It's like having that protection from your guide to know that you are in the right space, to continue to trust in your own truth. With the Unity card and this blank page card, it's like, it's a message that there really is love in this connection. You guys really do share a special bond. Moving forward, you have a blank slate. It's up to you what you want to do with this moving forward. This is kind of like that energy of chaos. It's not intentional chaos. It's chaos that it's like, this is the person that you're dealing with. It's like there's feeling like there's so much chaos going on around them that they don't want to add any more to that element. So again, like moving forward, if you want to continue with this connection, it's like there's a need to kind of start over on a clean slate. I feel like you're looking for this depth and this big gesture, and that's completely understandable. You've put a lot of effort into this. But again, like this person is still in this very much chaotic type of energy. And so it's like, if you want to move forward with this, be willing to start over on a clean slate, like an absolute new beginning. You have the protection and the support either way. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I love you guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.